Just had a long day at work sitting at my desk, ready to walk home. Can't wait to boot up my phone on my boring stroll. Jump into some AR goodness, see my little buddies. Gotta catch 'em all, keeping my soul alive. Just a wage slave by day, but a master at night. I log into my favorite app, see my Pikachu waving at me. What is that beside my best buddy? The Waylord update nobody asked for, hit with the ugly stick of oh my god, what is that? Hey, hey, Pokemon Go, hack yourself. Now you can look as ugly in the game as you are in real life. Hey, you got no shape and your crotch is 2 feet long. What the hell is this pile of dung? I think I'll carve my eyes out with a knife. Standing looking at this new abomination, ready to toss my phone. There they go again, making dumb decisions. I just want to catch my gosh dang Caterpie's. Been playing since 2016. But this might finally break my Pokemon spree. Hey, 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 Pokemon Go, hack yourself. Now you can look as ugly in the game as you are in real life. Hey, you got no shape and your crotch is 2 feet long. What the hell is this pile of dung? I think I'll carve my eyes out with a knife. Hey, hey, Pokemon Go, hack yourself. Now you can look as ugly in the game as you are in real life.
Only 9 years old, innocent eyes watching stories unfold. Pokemon battles, adventure and pride, till the truth was twisted and my innocence died. Lost in translation, they twisted the truth. A rice ball to jelly, they shattered my youth. No more deception, I'll fight till the end. Against localizers, I'll never bend. They thought we ignored, but we saw through their lies, couldn't take it no more. Authentic voices silenced and betrayed. The changes can wash the essence away. Lost in translation, they twisted the truth. A rice bowl to jelly, they shattered my youth. No more deception, I'll fight till the end. Against localizers, I'll never bend. Thinking they reign, but they despise the anime domain. They think they have power, they think they know best, but the Disney for the art reveals they're just pests. Rise up, the words aren't the same. Stand tall, stand firm, it's us they blame. They take away the blood, the meaning, the culture. Fuck the patriarchy, cries the lonely vulture. Lost in translation, they twisted the truth. A rice ball to jelly, they shattered my youth. No more deception, I'll fight till the end. Against localizers, I'll never bend. The battle is raging, but our hope beckons. AI is coming, translating in seconds. From 9 years old, the fire ignites. Against the lies, I stand and fight. me, but I'd be fine if Senpai didn't notice me. A chef detective serving up cold facts, yes sir. Got the aggro management on my aggressors. No time for you culture vultures. Too busy looting up my favorite professors. Got that moo cringe right food, worshiping my waifu. Rather spend my time painting holo licking ice cream. Now we investigating an international crime scene. Rather simp on my sensei. All you crazy cat ladies getting in my way. Committing war crimes and rim worlds on the back burner. Now I gotta be a goddamn researcher. This timeline got a little wacky. Rather get a fancy isekai. Take me to the sky, wipe my mind, set me free. Be my slime girl queen, let me be man kissing yaoi dreams. I'm just a basement dwelling meme. Dwelling meme. I'm a shadow fax machine, spitting papers full of facts. Spread the word, got a normie husband who accepts my otaku. But online they all say literally who. Professional question asker at your surface. I read hentai for the plot, don't wanna deal with you. Catch my thread on X, censorship, my favorite subject. This timeline got a little wacky. Rather get that fancy isekai. Take me to the sky, wipe my mind, set me free. Get my slime girl queen, let me be man kissing yaoi dreams. I'm just a basement dwelling meme. Being told how to write, being told what to read, what to watch. Why are my imports feeling written? And in the USA, ain't none of this is what the characters say. Translate, screw your localization. Now I gotta put all these lies on display. Can't make my tier list, not when these scammers exist. This timeline got a little wacky. Rather get that fancy isekai. Take me to the sky, wipe my mind, set me free. Get my slime girl queen, let me be man kissing yaoi dreams. I'm just a basement dwelling meme. 2D pure, just trying to catch them all. But losers built like blasters, got a super effective move. Snowflake is censor, now lava crops, assets got removed. These big pretending companies can have a pretty pro tag. Give the gamers what they want, fan service improved. Jago Fizz is still the best. JRPG's not the West. Rather spend my time painting holo licking ice cream. Now we investigating an international crime scene. Rather simp on my sensei. All you crazy cat ladies getting in my way. Committing war crimes and rim worlds on the back burner. Now I gotta be a goddamn researcher. This timeline got a little wacky. Rather get a fancy isekai. Take me to the sky, wipe my mind, set me free. Get my slime girl queen, let me be man kissing yaoi dreams. I'm just a basement dwelling meme.
Oh my goodness, hello, hi, how is everybody? Oh no, we're at the usual where I hope that nothing gets... Oh, thank goodness. Wow, everything's broken, this is great. I don't even know, why aren't you showing this? Ah, there we go. Hello, hi, how are you? Hello everybody. Welcome to today's wonderful start to the HR basement, start to the week, start of HR basement. We're filing complaints. We're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be great. I'm pretty sure I'm a little off kilter here. There we go. That's better. I don't know. Is my background super blue? It is. I don't know why. Oh my goodness. So it's been a little bit, since I saw y'all. Although I was on a Friday show, you might have heard of a little show called FNT. You know, it's very indie, very niche. You probably don't know what that is. It's fine. Basically, some very cool people invited myself and the Queen Kirsha to have a little conversation about the state of the industry, and it was very fun getting to lament about a Blackstone and all of those wonderful things. Hello, chat. I'm sorry, I need to turn on and off my stupid heating pad. I don't know why I did this now. I'm doing it right now because I just got uncomfortable. Okay, the Crocs are coming off. Oh my goodness. Hello. I hope that all the subscribers, all of the channel members, whatever they're called here on the YouTube, are enjoying the brand new emotes, which are all technically old emotes, but they're brand new to all of you. So please enjoy those wonderful new emotes. I did get them uploaded last night. So very, very cool. Madam Bluey, that's a scary sounding name, actually. I kind of... That's an interesting one. Thank you for reducing your life expectancy by playing Dustborn for the purposes of science. Yes, it's what I do. But hello, everybody. Has the sanity returned? No, I don't think I was ever truly sane, too, though, if I'm being perfectly honest with you all, which is fine. You have to be pretty insane to play the game Dustborn. Now, I would like to lament, as I've had quite a few days to really think about and stew about what I want to say about Dustborn. And I think I've got a couple of posts on Twitter that kind of surmise my overall feelings, but I want to use this post, which I did retweet, to kind of kick things off with it. It is a tragedy that individuals could not choose to support this given the tax dollars that funded this. And I think that is the most egregious and upsetting part of it. I'm glad that people can make new things. I'm glad that people can pursue their passions to create stories that they'd like to tell. I'm a big supporter of getting to sell your story on the open market without fear of censorship. But this ain't it, dog. This ain't it. I'm going to tell you why. Crowdfunding is the best possible thing if you are looking for financial support and incentive. When you go and take government money, you're kind of just a piece of shit. Now, the government, to be fair, did create the fund. They did approve it. But you're still a piece of shit. Taxpayer dollars. People can't choose what their money goes for. And I guarantee not a single individual who paid a single cent to taxes would ever want to support this slop. Not only could you not create an original interior, which is just basic level box making, like you couldn't do that. You couldn't do the bare minimum at this. But the entire game just takes elements from everything else, and what it did try to tell originally through its writing doesn't even make sense. It is constant contradiction, and the characters have zero redeeming qualities. Now, something else came to my attention because I didn't read any of the provided promo. It turns out that your main character packs, according to their own promo, they spoil a massive part of the game. The whole reason why they have so many bathroom trips is because Pax is supposedly 4 months pregnant and she doesn't know it. And I'm really confused by that. Why would you choose to do that? If she's hooking up with people, generally what happens is individuals, at least who kind of care, and this was, yeah, spoiler, they spoil it themselves. What a normal person does is if they have unprotected sex with an individual, they're gonna go make sure that they're okay, if you know what I mean. There are, whether you agree with these things or not is completely irrelevant. They have morning after pills for a reason. They have pregnancy tests for a reason. And I assumed, as I have always operated under this assumption, oh my goodness, Madney85 coming in with a generous, big, dick, fitty. That's a fitty right there. Holy shit. It'll pop up on the screen in a second. Thank you. Says nothing. Says nothing. Just comes in, puts his dick on the table, drops a little bit of gasoline, threatens me with a match and says, and then walks away. And that's it. Thank you so much. Very much so appreciated for the $50 tip. I don't remember where I was going with this ramble now. Oh, right, morning after. Anyway, an average individual, at least what I operated under the assumption of, is that people will take care of these things. So the fact that we're now playing as this individual who has no idea, who clearly just has unprotected sex all the time and doesn't give a shit, it's just a strange thing to do. So I don't know how that will tie into the story. I don't know what they plan on doing with that. I don't know if you get to make choices. I don't know. So they gonna do whatever the hell they want. The fact that someone had sex with Pax is absolutely the most fantastical element in the game so far, it sounds like. Yeah, we didn't even get to see it. So who's the guy? Obviously, it had to be a penis to deposit the life-making juices into her clutch. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. I didn't spoil it. It was something I learned from their promo art. Please tell me they have a heroic abort button later. I don't know. I have no idea. Cause it's like if I go, hang on, where's Steam? Where's Steam? I have this open. I have to go to Dustborn. And I'm confused. I'm confused, y'all. I don't want some stupid video. Where's the promo thing that says it? I don't know. I don't read anything before I purchase it. I genuinely just kind of purchased it and then went with it. Holy shit, there it is. See, now you got your whip cracks. Yeah. Where is it? It was some promo image that was circulating around. Hang on, let me see if it's written here. Okay, it's on a promo image somewhere. I can't find it on Steam. Speaking of Steam, actually, let me scroll down here. Some people were saying that they still couldn't find my review, but you can actually see it. Some people have left some funny reviews. Where is it? Hang on. If I go to the ending will disappoint you. Oh, somebody actually played it to the end. It took them 18 hours. They have 18 hours on record. Wow. Browse all 99 reviews. There are a lot of reviews. Holy crap. Well, I could find it the other day. It is still there. I know you guys are having fun. Considering how Pax is, she probably used her words to get someone to sleep with her. She most likely gaslit somebody. Why not gaslight them into pulling out then? Like, I don't understand. I don't even remember what day I left it. It doesn't matter. If I go to my profile, here it is. Where is it? I just wanted to read off the stats of the review just to prove that other people could see it. Here it is. 1,100 people found the review helpful. 68 found it funny. And then I can click on this. I'm sorry, I don't use the review function often. There's 45 comments on it. And as early as 1 hour ago, as recent as 1 hour ago, somebody said, "Thank you, Savvy, for taking one for the team." And then, of course, there's tons and tons of other comments. There was only one person who tried to say something to me that was, in defense of the game, and they called me a right-winger. And I'm like, I didn't realize yaoi was a talking point of right-wingers because I reference yaoi in the thing. The other thing, too, that I wanted to comment on. So all of the names are very unoriginal of all the characters, Sai being Paint Tool Sai, the most obvious. But with this tweet, so an individual ended up quote tweeting it who is now private. So I don't know. Let me see if I can find. What was it? Shit. It was shit something. Shit. The dude actually has shit in their name. I'm not being facetious. Shit scooper. They went private. It's on my thing. Where am I? Hang on. I'm genuinely not being facetious. Where's the thing that I quote tweeted? Here it is. This individual. Shit Spout. Their name is actually Shit Spout. So I was not being facetious. They've since gone protected. I don't know if I can. Oh, that's interesting. It doesn't. Did they delete it? I think shit spout. So, okay, this is just what I wanted to show you guys. So, there is a male character named Theo. Do with that information as you will. Nothing is original in this game. Absolutely nothing. So, yaoi is all the rage in the right-wing square. Just ask Matt Walsh. I shouldn't I? Of course it is. Everything fun is right-wing. You must be miserable in order to be open to the blessings of the proletariat. Yes, it's all fascinating and wonderful and strange. So I really wanted to just talk about that and get that out of the way. I did have a raging headache after the 7 hours of playing it, but you know, it is what it is. I had to actually take a pill for the first time. It was that bad. I just want to lower myself a little bit so that way I could sit in a little bit better. My hat's there's a thing behind me. But yeah, so that was a fascinating thing. But the whole reason why I pulled this up is, again, just to reference the fact that they literally ripped off the GTA interior, which there is somebody who does have an asset thing for sale that they said that they modeled everything off of somebody came out after GTA came out, and then they're selling a thing. I thought he had it on this tweet. That looks like the GTA interior that you can buy. So it's unclear if they actually bought it or if they just downloaded the interior from GTA and just traced over it, basically. I have no idea. I don't know. Hold up, T-Bone. I'm going to have to ask you to not criticize this game. Don't you know that people poured their heart and soul into the game? Well, as an individual with no heart and no soul, I have no idea what that's like, so I don't care. So Savvy is saying everyone should DM Walsh yaoi. Let's fucking go. No, I didn't say that. Nobody DM Matt Walsh any yaoi. He does not need to know what yaoi hands are. He's just a good little Christian boy trying to play Minecraft on his Christian server. It's fine. He's fine. He doesn't need to know I exist. That does not need to be an interaction that ever happens at any point in time. He will attempt to exorcise the demons, and though many have tried prior, it is very bad. Please don't do it. I don't want to be harassed. Exactly. Vampires have no hearts and no souls. It's all frozen. And it comes from the cell that died during the 7 hours. My poor last brain cell, yes. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so that was it. So Dustborn just keeps getting sillier, and I'm pretty sure that we're going to find out even more information. There was a video floating around that popped up on my YouTube recommended that I haven't watched yet, but supposedly they did work with a consultancy agency. Let me see if it just happens to pop up. No, it does not. I think it was like DDM, DD something, DMM. I don't know. I don't care. Basically, it was a lot of fun to mismanagement. And if these people really did start development in 2016, this is just sad. It's just sad. And I wish that people who actually gave a shit about the industry got the benefits of being promoted, of getting funding from other places. But that doesn't happen. But that's okay because we have crowdfunding. And that's cool because it's a choice. Yeah, DDM or something like that. Some dude made his own interpretation of GTA Online interior and put it on the marketplace, and Dustborn devs took it or bought it without knowing the roots. I see okay, yeah, wait, that's you. That's Slick. Hi. Yes, you're wonderful. Yeah, so do we have confirmation of that last part? Like, how do we know? How do we know that they didn't know the roots? How do we know they didn't, that they even took that? Does it state? DMM, excuse me. Oh no! That's funny. That's a little funny. But yeah, so I don't know. Wait, what are yaoi hands? Sorry, when I read yaoi, I don't generally notice the hands. Oh, yaoi hands are very important to people. And ads are running for some skip ads. I don't know what's happening. Why are ads running? Wait, what the fuck? I'm sorry if an ad popped up. How do I change that? Do I need to turn that off? Will ads just randomly turn? I don't know what's happening. It said that there were ads running for people. I'm not clicking any buttons to run any ads. I got an ad when I connected. Oh, maybe it's doing that. Okay, I can turn that off. I am so sorry. I don't know. I don't want that. Okay. So long as everybody's got ad blocker, it's fine. YouTube likes to turn ads back on. So I am super new to YouTube partnership. I was a Twitch partner I'm still a Twitch partner, but I was a Twitch partner at one point. So like I know how all that works and all that stuff I turned off. So I'm really, really sorry for anybody who just got a random ad. It is not my intention to play ads during this. I have no intention of playing any ads. I got to mess with some settings, so I'm really sorry. So yaoi hands. Hands are a big part of yaoi because women, more often than men who enjoy the yaoi, tend to pay attention to hands actually. But it's also a very funny thing because for whatever reason, artists in the yaoi world, there's always that one really big character who usually ends up having a small head, big body, but then they also have massive hands. So it's just an anatomical theme that's just a problem. So like... When I first started drawing yaoi, even my hands were a little bit too big. Unblock and unmatrix, and they will see nearly nothing. Oh, God. I think there's an initial ad, but once it's done, I have no ads. Okay, cool. Can someone tell me what yaoi is without making me sound old? Yaoi is just the Japanese phrase for male-on-male content, stories, actions, whatever. It's like, what hentai is? Hentai is just, the sexual acts involving whoever. It can be male or female. It can be male between female. It can be female and tentacle, female and insect, whatever. Hentai is just the overarching adult industry of anime. Yaoi, yuri, these are specific subsects. So yaoi is the male version. Yuri is the female version. There's other little categories and things like that. Yeah. Is yaoi necessarily also hentai? Yeah. But when somebody says, "Oh, I'm watching hentai," most people default to understanding that most likely the female character is the main character, or there's some sort of male-female, dual thing going on. So when people, if I'm watching yaoi, I'm gonna say I'm watching yaoi. I'm not gonna say I'm just watching hentai, that kind of thing. They have changed the ad delivery recently, so combo. Okay, I understand. Not the incests and insects. Yes, all of that is in there. So yes, everybody, we're starting the stream off with an education. I have no problem explaining these things. I'll never look down on somebody or think that you're silly or old because you don't know what something is. It's perfectly fine. There's a lot of people who are going to be introduced to me who have no idea who or what I am because all they see me talk about is probably censorship or well put together Blackstone threads or talking about video games without mentioning anything else. I am a degenerate. I do draw the naughty things. I like both guys and girls. And sometimes I draw things that are really inappropriate and other times I'm really wholesome. So, I got that full spectrum going on right there. But yeah, the internet is for porn and that's okay. And that's why we're all here. Yep. Also, the page where the interior was posted to buy doesn't actually mention that it's based off of GTA, so it's heavily possible that Dustborn devs didn't actually know. Yeah, okay. The only reason I know personally that it's modeled after GTA is because I found the guys. Oh, no. I know that part. But there's no confirmation that they didn't know, but the guy who runs Red Threads liked my post. Oh, that's interesting. He liked it. I mean, people it's not like terribly interesting like he's supporting it. It's just interesting that he noticed it and then chose to like it, whether it was a bookmark for him or whatever. It's irrelevant. But how do we know though that they bought it? Like that's also what I mean. Like, how do we know that they bought that specifically? Because then if we have confirmation that they bought it, I want to look at some of the other interiors and scenes and things because there were moments where I would make commentary about how it feels like this is a riff off of something, but I wouldn't be shocked if every single location then was purchased and just altered. But if we have any like concrete evidence that they actually bought that one, like people have remodeled GTA interiors since GTA came out. I've even learned how to like extract interiors and mess around with them. I know how to make custom GTA interiors. I know how to make GTA mods, custom hair, all of that kind of stuff. It was something that I learned a while ago when I was part of the GTA RP community. It was very difficult to learn as somebody who didn't know jack shit at the time about 3D, really. I had done basic modeling, but I hadn't done, you know, like game-ready modeling. So I downloaded all the programs and figured all of that stuff out, and that was crazy. So you're normal, possibly. Oh, I mean more explicit. Are non-explicit stories also yaoi? You could have like softer things still be considered yaoi, so long as that there's sex involved at some point. Very alt-right of you. Yes, I know, I'm so alt-right. Oh, man. The yaoi genres target the shoujo and josei? Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of subsex in there and whatnot. She drew Wafi-chan. There is an actual Wafi-chan coming, too, eventually. Have I made any Rule 34 contributions? Yes. What? Wait, what? YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth... Fuck. It should be fixed now. No. Still buffering. Shows green for me. Can I just restart stream? Hi, DK. I'll just restart. Start bringing it as soon as I entered. It's my fault, sorry. Oh, good now? Hold up. Is somebody saying good now? Good now? Seems fine now? Just refresh the page. I'm gonna even refresh the page. I don't know if that's gonna do anything. No. Oh, no. Delay ads. Close. I don't want to do that. Seems okay. We good. I got a big yellow bar, man. We're so bad. Oh, it's gone. It says no data now. Excellent connection. Okay. No, that's not what I wanted to do. How do I just cancel these? There's a button that lets me do things. Oh shit, you broke it? I think I fixed it. The stream isn't real. Add again that reset. Fuck. I don't. It's laggy for me? Beardo proxy attack. Oh no. Because you weren't showing up in my subs. Okay. Let's just hope it's good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the technical problems. I know what caused it. Something over, something back. Ah! So far. Okay. If we're good now, then I will continue. That's weird. I'm getting like weird camera delay too. I don't know what's happening. Everything's broken. Anyway. Mastigawa! She has abortion powers that come from the graveyard of her womb, cement over her landfill to keep her angry ghosts from escaping into the real world. That's what the echoes are, I guess. That's in reference to Dustborn. Thank you so much for the $5 tip, though. I do appreciate it. Oh my god. At least Dustborn's rating is only mostly positive instead of positive. Is that, does mostly, wait, instead, only mostly positive, is positive versus, is mostly positive considered bad? She forced a jab on her stream. Now the stream is stroking out. Just blame Dustborn for the issues. Like I said, these streams are pure professionalism. They are pure professionalism. Holy crap, thank you so much. Yeah, still working my way through your Dustborn playthrough. Holy shit, it's bad. It's very bad. It's very painful. It's about as painful as I am hungry. But anyway, so that concludes our Dustborn segment and our technical issue segment. The moral of the story is, it's not hard to. It's not hard to make a room, all right? It's not. You didn't need to go buy an asset thing. You really didn't. If you can't model a home interior in, you know, I'll give you 12 hours. What are you doing? What do you do? Go learn more before you try to work on a product. I'm just going to do that. I'm going to do that, and we're going to say that, and we're going to be done with that. The asset was cheaper than a real programmer. That's for sure. None of them know what they're doing. With all that stuff that they reused, it kind of makes me wonder where all that development time went. That's what I don't understand. How do you work on something supposedly since 2016 and this is what you have to show for it? It did not need to take that long. There are people who make entire original asset clones of games in the span of a summer. And it's like 2 people. Why did you need government funding for that? How inept are you? It's so strange to me. It's very strange. Wouldn't be surprised if they hired a ton more devs with agenda in recent years and they just can't create stuff and cheated in their work. Probably. The asset is $80, by the way. That's pretty... That is actually a little... It's a little bit pricey. I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, I just saw the VC4 vid. Oh no, a lot of heroin was done in the making. Probably. There are Blender tutorials with less than an hour that will teach you that. Yeah, I watch them all the time. I'm constantly watching tutorials, actually. One of my favorite things to do, even while I'm working on something completely unrelated, is to throw on tutorials of things I want to be able to do. And then I'll kind of like learn, you know, how they do all that. So that way when I go back to actually execute it and rewatch the video, I kind of have an idea of what's happening. X-Ray Girl's playing. I'm surprised your sanity is still intact. I'm so sorry. I've accidentally inspired people to play this game and it's terrible, but you really do just kind of have to experience the cringe for yourself in a sense sometimes. $100 for a mobile engine to clone. Yeah. Hold on, you're trying to get what? Trying to get a crazy trying to get a better you're trying to get better, crazy thought. Yeah, exactly. Like, I love learning. In fact, this whole summer was just a big... So I'm very fortunate, right? I've been working for myself for about 10 years, where briefly I did take up a job so that way I could help with some unexpected medical bills that ended up being way too much. Even just the common person would struggle with that. Like, it fucking sucked. So for a little while, I did have another job, but for 10 years, I've been self-employed. And on occasions, I don't typically take any form of time off, but I will sometimes block out entire summers and not accept any commissions or any form of work in order to better myself, to learn. And so while I haven't necessarily done exactly what I wanted this summer, it is the first summer that while blocking off time, I've still made money. So I don't have to open commissions up for another month. Usually, because September is just around the corner, I would be announcing that. But I don't have to. So I don't know what to do. Now I guess I can finally focus on some of the stuff that I meant to focus on this summer, but I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I'm in a really weird spot, but I'm super appreciative for it. Savvy's advertising the game better than the actual developers. Yeah, I guess so. There's an Indian dude teaching people that with a shitty mic. I watch those people all the time. I love them. It's so funny. Only for U.S. citizen healthcare is costly. Yeah. People would understand. I am American, and I did suffer some unfortunate medical bills that did require me to pick up an additional job for a little while. But it was good, fun work. It was interesting, and I learned a lot, and I got to talk to incredible people all around the world. And yeah, I basically put together crime scene investigative kits, training kits, so that way our local militaries in various countries could teach the local authorities how to assess crime scenes and terror scenes and that kind of thing. I can't speak today. It was a really cool job. I got to sleep on top of large pallets of boxes that I put together. So, very cool. Oh man. Savvy got Egyptian foot surgery. Yes, that's exactly. No, I was born with these feet, damn it. It's better than Canada. We don't even have healthcare here. No, they'll straight up tell you to just, have you tried dying? This is such irony. We do advertise this game to more people than it had actual players, and yet they are unhappy with us having lists of such games, right? So I wanted to talk about localization next because, as you all know, localization is the bane of my existence. I don't believe anybody should be changing any kind of context or meaning. But Michael here, PultFan69, please go follow him. He is a brilliant individual who puts out some wonderful content. He has brought to the attention of the masses that might have been the single worst string of translation I have ever seen in my life. I think I totally blocked this part out of my mind when I played last. Holy shit, I'm going to have to highlight this section of the stream. It's so bad. So this right here, they should have been fired for this. The context, her husband is now dead. When things get tough, us girls support each other. That's what friends are for. So that's pretty trashy, that localization changed this and removed context around a situation. And of course, it's got to be some girl boss shit. No, girls don't support each other. If you're lucky in life as a girl, you will have a couple of girlfriends who actually give a shit about you. But for the most part, women hate other women. It's in our biology for some reason. It's really annoying. Madame Zavi on terrorist crime scene, sleeping on a pile of boxes like a cat. Yup. Still speech impairment from Dustborn. We have took... I really did go through hell. And is canonically married to waifu? Yes. Wait, they changed dialogue where a guy died. Yeah, and then they tried to basically lessen it by just saying, us girls gotta stick together. So that's, you know, that's just brilliant. And then this one I saw too. Localizers strike a global blue archive again. They're so fucking obnoxious. This is based off of Mitsuki Valentine's scene got changed, was playing the Mitsuki Valentine scene on EN, and thought it was pretty good, but then I stumbled across the Japanese version, and after she jumps sensei, there's so much more dialogue that was cut from the English version, including her saying she would eat sensei, and actually showing what her chocolate looks like. I took some screenshots of what was cut, but there's a lot more. Is there a reason why it's like this? Because America fucking sucks. That's why. Why on earth would anybody remove content from a game in today's day and age? I could understand if it was marketed towards 8-year-olds and it showed two individuals boning, but that's clearly not what was removed. So please stop doing this. Nobody will give a shit when you lose your job, and I hate localization. I don't know if ads are popping up. I keep getting weird pop-ups. I don't know if that's because of new viewers or not. I'm sorry if ads are showing up. I don't want that. I don't want it at all. I don't know how this interface works. I'm sorry. Two people loving each other and eating chocolate must ban. Chocolate is a no-no, apparently. Bad chocolate. You're bad. You're very bad. What ads, homie? Thank God. I don't know. YouTube is just popping up and telling me that ads are playing, and I don't want that. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Speaking of chocolate, I just got ads for constipation. Holy shit. Look at those. See, that's an ad. Look at those delicious donuts. I hate donuts, man. I love donuts, but I hate them. Actually, I made healthy donuts once. They were very healthy and very difficult to make, and it really wasn't worth it because I just wanted to eat all the ingredients as I went. But anyway, nobody cares about that. The next thing that we're going to talk about, I'm just flying through topics. I honestly didn't have a whole lot today, so I'm really sorry. The next thing that we're going to talk about is Artur. He's Polish. I'm Polish. My mother never taught me how to speak the Polish. I'm the only individual of my family who can't speak Polish from my mother's side of the family. I can't communicate very effectively, so we all just get drunk at family gatherings, and then we just laugh, and then they say some things in Polish, and I smile and nod, and then they're just really excited, and then say Nostrovia and make me do more shots. But anyway, so Artur here has been the recent subject of some dialogue, I suppose. So he is a solo Polish dev who is making a game that's somewhere between Dwarf Fortress and RimWorld, but it's more medieval focused. So it's fitting its niche, right? And so he's making a game, and I guess somebody had asked him, and he politely responded, but he recently added a family system. And so somebody had asked, hey, are you going to put same-sex relations in them? And he's like, well, the whole point of the family is to have offspring to pass on all of your stuff, right? So no, he has no intention of adding that. Well, instead of just accepting the answer because it's tied to a specific goal in the game, individuals started attacking him. So he kind of sort of got attacked and canceled on Twitter, but he didn't really, because he didn't bend the knee. And then people were review bombing his game. Keep in mind, this is just a solo dude just making a game that he wants to make. So this one that he tweeted out, he says, obey idiot or your business will be ruined. Nobody will cover your games because we'll call you a bigot. So this is what the review bomb is. So the developer is an evil person and also an idiot. Other people have talked about why he is an evil person, so I will explain why he's an idiot. He is an idiot because despite being a full-grown adult, he doesn't understand basic natural consequences. If you are openly bigoted, the people who hate bigots will use the tools at their disposal to punish you. Even if the idiot manages to salvage his Steam rating, he has made himself toxic to associate with for several of the key YouTubes who provide publicity to roguelike games and is therefore unlikely to receive further coverage from them. Anyone with basic business sense would know not to say these heinous things that he has. So clearly he has none. An individual without basic business sense is likely to make unsound decisions in the future, which means he is much less likely to succeed in developing the game enough for it to be worth the price he charges. So even if you are an amoral, selfish egotist, or worse, a bigot, the poor decision making demonstrated by his awful behavior is a good reason not to buy the game. Now, I 100% support everybody's right to spend money where they want. Just because you make something doesn't mean anybody has to support you. Incidentally, nobody is holding a gun to anybody's head to make them buy a game. Now, there is minor amounts of truth to what this individual says. Your actions do have consequences. The guy said he didn't want to allow for something because it would defy the intent of what he was programming. That's it. And then he got attacked. They didn't like his answer, so they kept going. They made Twitter posts. And now people like me who would have never come across this are now hearing about it. On top of that, his sales have actually gone up, and he is getting a lot of good support and publicity. If you look at his account, he's a smaller account. He's got 8,000. Well, this has actually gone up quite a bit since I think I first saw. But he's just a solo dude working on his little project. And that's it, right? Like, he doesn't have a team. He's not doing anything crazy. He doesn't have 100 people working for him. He's not going after government grants. He doesn't have a film industry backing him. He doesn't have Sony promoting him. He's just a dude making a game. That's it. The game is called Soulash. Yeah, I hope I'm saying it right. Soulash 2. But it actually looks really cute, and I can understand his family system that he's put into it. I can understand the intent to it. Hang on, mouse failure. Could you link the guy's account? Yeah. So here, I'll put it in chat so you guys can easily go to it. Here's the game. And then here's his account. You guys can go do some research yourself into it. But I think it's really sad because you can clearly see where it all started. And so, yeah, I absolutely agree that if people do not want to purchase a game, don't purchase it for whatever reason. Doesn't matter, right? But they go off, you know, his Polish heritage means a lot to him, and there were important things that, and so when people called him names, you know, it was ironic given what his own family had gone through. And actually, I can relate to that. my Polish family, so they have land that they've owned for a very long time. And when I went to Poland, the original home from the World War II era was actually still there. And they would, they're close enough to the border where, you know, people fleeing would actually come across their land. And so, you know, when people online, these children loosely call other people Nazis or bigots or whatever, they don't know who they're saying that to. And so when you say it to a Polish person who has history with all of this, who's probably still has family, even possibly still alive, who was either related to somebody directly involved or whatever. Because like I said, you know, I have family like that. We only just recently lost some family who experienced some of those things. I think a bug just flew into my mouth. Tasty, extra protein. You know, it's very confusing. So when stupid Americans throw those words around, especially to Europeans, you just get looked at like you're a fucking idiot. So nothing that these people say can ever be respected because they blow everything out of proportion. I no longer care about the context if that's a person's reaction. I literally don't have the context. What? Wait, what is this? LGBT folks. Dev goes full mask off. Hate to see it, but also good riddance. Like, this makes no sense. Few bad. See this post? I don't. Context matters, dude. You just make yourself look like an asshole when you say context doesn't matter. I literally don't have the. Yeah, we know. We know that you're a piece of shit. But anyway, so in Big W energy, look at all of this. Very nice to see the community come out and show support, and I do hope that his game does well. It is a type of game that I would potentially be interested in, so I am actually considering giving it a little playthrough myself. But I think it looks really, really cool, and I support people not being bullied into putting shit into their game. They should have just taken his no as an answer. That's all that matters. Hello, Mongoose. So it's just European. I'm European. You're forgiven. Half of our people are equally dumb. Polish man upholds Christian values. Twitter gets big mad. Yeah, and it's not even just Christian values at that point. It's literally just biology. The intent of the game. Oh, thank you, Psychotic Mongoose, for gifting a membership to the community. Whoever was lucky enough to receive it. Yay. Oh, yes. Who better than to wake up to the world of chaos too than with me? Yes. Start your Monday off right with a daily dose of complaints. But yeah, so, you know, he wanted to create a system where you have an inheritance system. And so you need spawn to do that. So obviously it makes sense to literally just have a breeding system that works. And in order to do that, you don't have same-sex couples. It makes sense. And then some people were saying, oh, but there could be adoption. I don't remember the medieval era really being known for adoption programs, but what do I know, you know? Savvy Solely on YouTube? Yes, this is the one place where you can find me for all of my tasty, wonderful content. But yeah. So I just wanted to go ahead and highlight this. I think what he's done is really amazing and wonderful. Like, as a solo dude making a game, just like with the humble beginnings of RimWorld, like, I have mad respect for anybody going out and creating their own thing the way that they want to and sticking true to their vision. I think that's awesome. Whatever happens after that, such is the way. I don't know what just popped up. Oh, God. Bless you for the top tier content. I can only hope it keeps getting better, but I have no promises. Also, happy to see you remember it was on Monday. Yes, I did remember that today was Monday. I went to bed slightly early last night to prepare. Breeding system with 2 males. If you die, that's an instant game over. Exactly. His intent was clear. So to ask for that because of your own narcissistic needs is just really weird. Like, if you can't follow the logic on why that wouldn't be a thing, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. In our next Twitter post that I'd like to highlight, moving on, still talking about the goofy and wonderful world of complaints in the gaming industry. Learning the law at Manga Lawyer, also fantastic individual. Please go follow them. They're wonderful. They're always putting out spicy posts. Black Myth Wukong versus Star Wars Outlaws. After hundreds of examples within the gaming industry, we can now assure you without a shred of doubt that Western AAA companies are intentionally making beautiful female models ugly in their games, which, as we already knew, I personally have done my own facial analysis upon these characters, but you can just tell it's completely wrong and doesn't make any sense. So it's very, very painful, but it just is what it is. As you can see, these beautiful female models, beautiful references, like they're all just so stunning and perfect. Like every single one, like holy shit, how are these people so damn fucking beautiful? So inspiring, and you would want to capture that perfectly to capture their beauty. But then here in the West, it's ass backwards, where they see something beautiful and then they disrespect the fuck out of it, man. And I'm going to tell you right now, that upsets me. I understand that obviously not every character needs to be, you know, this bombshell, beautiful, crazy 10 out of 10. But the average person is actually beautiful. So I've gotten into these discussions before where they're like, well, they're just trying to tear down the Hollywood standard. And I'm like, okay, what's the Hollywood standard? You know what it is. No, I don't. Please explain it to me. Who isn't real? And show me an example of what is real. And so what they're doing is they're insulting everybody. She's gorgeous. I went and found videos of her speaking candidly on Instagram. I found her without makeup. She's an exceptionally beautiful individual. Thank you so much, Max. Welcome to the HR basement. Welcome to the family. Thank you so much for subscribing. Please enjoy all of the wonderful emotes. But you know, when you look at what they've done, if their intent was a tomboy rough and tumbler who's been through a few fights, why would you model it after somebody so soft and gentle, who has symmetry in their face, who does not have a broad jaw or crazy defined cheekbones? Why would they do that? Why would they? Why? Just why? It is disgusting to me when you make changes to something like that and not try to adhere and capture an individual in the best possible way. It is a slap in the face. Now, I have seen some people say, well, see, the way that the West captures versus the East is different. We use different focal lengths of our cameras to capture faces. So it creates... Shut the fuck up! And I'm gonna tell you why you need to sit your ass fucking down. That argument makes no sense, because we have had one-to-one Western game models look like their model. The ginger dude from the very same franchise of games looks exactly the same as how he does in real life. And let's go ahead and entertain your stupid focal length bullshit. Change your fucking methods then if it's not working out. Why is it that China, Korea, and Japan are able to capture things so... Ask them. Go ask them. Say, can we borrow your system because we're too stupid to capture people? Like, fuck off. You have the technology. You have the artists. You have the money. Just make the person look like the person that you're trying to capture if you're not going to stylize anything because you're fucking lazy and you have no creativity. Just fucking go. Just go. Just fuck off and go. Just go. Just go. That's all I have to say. It's like when you order a Switch from Temu and then it shows up and that is not a Nintendo Switch. It's one of those things. It's a Temu ordering. The Borderlands movie is the Max Payne movie of 2024. Yes. Mocap is a crutch. It kind of is. It kind of is in the West, unfortunately. It's like hearing Az, but Az is now a woman, much prettier and 2 years ahead in weight loss. What? I remember back when game devs didn't want to change faces that much, saying it would create issues with the facial mocap. Exactly. Why is it only women that look different and not the men? Well, I have a few theories, but nobody wants to hear them. Please don't mention Max Payne. There is a remake in the process. Yeah, no, I knew who you were talking about, heel versus babyface, but I guess you're just comparing me because of the fact that I go with rants. You want to hear? We know. I'll tell you why. They hate women. I'll just say it. They just hate women. They're all sexist. Face scanning was introduced in late noir. Sometimes it's not just the face, by the way. Have you heard the natural voice of C77 female 5 actor? Wait, female. Oh, wait. Cyberpunk 77's female V actor. She uses similar to male tone. She uses in the audio, but entire game. Wait. So they changed voices too? Gotta hear Savvy yell pronouns. Oh man, I'm more likely to just let out a and walk away than any of that. Yes, we have new emotes. Please enjoy. If you need to clean your eyes out, there's a bedazzled bleach bottle. Very, very healthy. Very healthy. During Stellar Blade, they made Zenny out to be a fake whammon. Wait, what? I was going to say it's because most of the devs are lonely women dreaming of awesome guys and not the betas they have. I don't know. I just don't know. In other news, I'd like to give some updates of just more things in my reading of Blackstone and everything that they're investing in. Did you know back in 2020 they bought Ancestry? So now they have access to everyone's DNA. That was cool to learn. They're also still making moves with India. They're still making moves on Japan. They're still making moves in China and Australia. And they're still buying up houses every single day. I can't wait. I can't wait, man. I can't wait for Blackstone to be the world government. It's going to be so cool. Everybody's not going to own everything. And everybody's just gonna rent from Blackstone. So that's a thing. I cannot wait for the Waffy emote. We could add in the Waffy emote. Yumis. Look, Yumis are not even... They're crazy, but they're not this crazy, all right? Like, the self-aware Fujo is honestly the best archetype. And I'm totally not biased. But yeah. Stone of color. Oh, God. BlackRock and BlackRock and Vanguard wish that they could be Blackstone, and that's not even hyperbole. That's actually true. Don't know how much they processed her voice, but she certainly acted out pretty. Oh, okay. So it's just not what she sounds like. Yeah. They call the woman who Eve was based on a little girl, even though she's been a model in Korea for years. Yeah, they like to do that. They like to decide what people look like instead of accepting that there's different body types. I have a very youthful looking body because I'm so flat chested and because I don't have a crazy amount of curve. So technically I can get away, for instance, cosplaying either a more young character or flatter characters that have that more youthful look, even though I'm 33. All right. I get carded to buy alcohol in America. I get followed in the casino because they think I snuck in. And that's with makeup. I literally have a lolly body type. I do. Nah, girl, you thick. I am thick with knowledge, maybe. But there is no part of me that can be defined as thick. I am not thick. I wear a hoodie to look like I wear a hoodie to hide the fact that I am so thin. If you've ever wondered, it's not just a comfort thing. It's because I hate how stickly thin I am sometimes, all right? I am not thick. You cannot call me thick. I am not T-bone, all right? I am not a juicy piece of meat. You should grow a mustache, Savvy. I'll think about it. Thank you. That's very, very interesting. Savvy's built like... I am built like Waluigi. I am. Savvy D-Cup Fund. I had D's before. I never want them again. Stick. Yes. Not thick. Stick. Savvy only has thick feet. They're nice, thin feet, actually. I am not a juicy T-bone. My God. Ubisoft. I feel like this actually might be dangerous to do this without prefacing or, looking at things. So let me just have a quick little look-see here. Actually, this will be a good one to read. Hang on. Oh my God, my mouse keeps dying. I'm sorry. Hang on. Mouse, please. bring back opera. Again, coming in from manga lawyer, learning the law. Game journalist, a monkey from Asia that's not diverse, lower the score. Same journalist, oh my god, it has a female lead and it's made by Ubisoft, 9 out of 10. They don't even try to hide it anymore. Look at this. Look at that. I mean, this is blatant. This is obvious. Lacking in inclusivity and diversity, which is actually not true, which means they didn't make it past the first 2 hours of the fucking game. Meanwhile, you got your female lead. Savvy's built like Slenderman. Yes, I am a beanpole too. No thick. You can be, I can be your waifu any day. Well, bless you. Is it a Logitech mouse? No, it's a Red Dragon one. It's just, I kind of smack it around a lot back in the Overwatch days. You're not a gamer. This is why I have a cabled mouse. It's cabled. It's just I smacked my mouse around so much during Overwatch that it kind of doesn't work now sometimes. Oh, man. IGN gave Dustborn a 7. Yeah, that sounds about right. Ugh. Wukong, monkeys, wolf, tigers, etc. Is that not diverse? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, sorry then. It's okay. Seriously, Savvy could cosplay Colette from Tales of Symphonia. There's a couple of characters that people have really wanted me to cosplay. Frieren was one of them because she is flat-chested like me. Lucamine from Pokemon is actually one of the characters that if I just cut edges into my hair, I could probably look like. If her hair wasn't so bleh, I would. I actually would have copied her hair. Hi, Savvy. I liked seeing you on FNT. You were great. Well, thank you. That's very generous of you. Thank you for the kind words. We'll get you a new mouse. Oh, bless you. Bless you. Yeah, no, I need to shill out another $15 to get a new one, I think. I don't know. Gamer rage is the only excuse. It's all good. IGN is probably upset that Dustborn isn't somehow even more diverse. Honestly, they say some really strange things in there that I was really surprised about. Like the one, like Paint Tool Sai can't stop thinking about sex despite trying to be like, it's not normal for I'm gonna stop before I shoot myself in the foot with that. I'm just not, all right? Screen Rant has been simping for Outlaws so bad, I wonder what their actual score was. Oh, so another thing to actually talk about with it. So apparently, obviously Ubisoft is going to have a streamer outreach program. Obviously, they're going to want people to promote it. There's a couple of people on TikTok who are actually streaming it. And one guy who's got between 30 and 60 views, roughly, they're not disclosing that they're getting paid for it. They're not disclosing. Like he said, oh, well, I got the game for free. My brother in tech, disclose. I did report him for doing an undisclosed advertising stream, but you are supposed to let people know when you get a game for free. So that's who's playing it right now. People who are lying and people who were given the game for free. I did do a poll. I did do a poll to see if people wanted me to play the game. It does not appear, hang on, if I go look at, I put the poll under Grums's tweet because I said I was willing to give it a chance and be objective, and I would put forth a little bit of money to be able to experience it. Oh my God, he's now showing some of the glitchy stuff with it. Where is it? He said it was a prediction score last night. I'm so professional. I'm just scrolling here because I am a one whammon team. This is oh, here it is. We're getting closer. All right, yeah, there it is. So here's my thing. Wow, 493 votes. 58% said mercy, don't play it. 41% said play Star Wars and suffer. Isn't that fascinating? Should we send you on a Wukong stream? So yeah, we could do a Wukong stream, I suppose. You're here watching better content, bless you. And people got paid in nature? Yes. Isn't it is a violation. Yeah, you can actually like lose your account if you don't disclose ads. It's really important to do that. Transparency is just a good thing. I've seen so many virtual photographers today posting screenshots of the game with hashtag ad on them. Ubisoft went out of the way to give people game. Yep. Now play Concord instead. Oh God. Oh man, we could try. We could see if they fix their PC optimization. I can try to bait out a free key or something. I've seen streams of Ass Creed games, and they're all the same. Yes. Savvy is not done playing the... so we did do a vote for the DEI game Dustborn, and you guys actually voted that I stop playing it. So we will not... Unless you guys want me to keep going, I had no intentions of defying the vote. It was I think like something like 60% didn't want me to keep playing. Like it was that bad. It was that bad. If she does Wukong stream, she's gotta be a monkey. Monkey stream. Return to monkey. Ape together strong. The level of cope and seethe around Concord and Dustborn is unreal. Yeah, let Dustbin go. Play Mad Island off stream. A palette cleanser. Well, I play a lot of RimWorld. That's my palette cleanser. I get to have fun with that. I enjoy it. Every element of RimWorld is enjoyable, even when I'm not playing the game and just trying to curate a mod list. Even that's enjoyable to me. Wukong would be good. Wukong could be a fun game stream. Got into the Deadlock today. This is some innovation, combining Dota and TF2. Some of it is disorienting at first. Dustborn was dreadful, as much as I appreciate the sacrifice. One needs a good game. Yes. I'd have to make an X account in order to vote. If I do that, I will share opinions and then get all the people in the world who I don't agree, start arguing with me. Yeah, Twitter is ultimately a waste of time. Arguing with people is... I mean, you're never going to change someone's mind on Twitter. So literally deleting Twitter is the best option. I happen to make a little bit of money off of it, and I enjoy writing, and I like that people can, find information on it. But ultimately, if you just feel like you're somebody who's going to end up arguing on it, it's not good for anybody's health, man. I like being able to talk about Blackstone and things like that and like sharing art, but like if given the option, I'd probably just delete Twitter, honestly. I wouldn't really miss it, but I like memes, and I like all the artists that I follow. And my anonymous art Twitter account is my happy place because, again, I'm like connected to so many incredible fucking artists around the world, and it's been really fun. I only have an OnlyFans account to reserve my name so nobody could impersonate me, and then I did make a few posts on it just to like. I thought maybe I would document one of my business ventures, which has nothing to do with me getting naked. I was actually during the pandemic, I was looking for other avenues of making money. And so I thought, I'm really good at science. What if I got a 3D printer and some silicone and figured out how to make some adult toys and sold that? So I thought that I could document that through OnlyFans, but then I got really lazy, and then silicone got expensive, and I couldn't do it right where there was no seam. So, yeah. More lore. Congratulations on the lore. But the sex industry sells, man. It just sells. But yeah, so there are lots of things that I know how to do that all started with the naughty world. No photos of feet? Nope, no photos of feet, no photos of me on there. That sounds unaffordably expensive. I sunk in a couple thousand into it, but I figured out all that stuff, which is pretty cool. I did also 3D print some doll heads with a resin printer that I bought because my other idea was to make ball jointed dolls, custom characters. I should actually get back to that. I should really get back to that because that was really fun. It's just I messed up on the interiors and then one of my things messed up on the print, but I did an Adam Driver head that actually came out pretty good. I make the eye holes, I think, a little too small, too realistic, so I needed to make those bigger, but overall the quality of it was pretty good. Savvy on the dark web? I've been on the dark web before. I'm familiar with it. What kind of printer did you get? So I have an artillery printer, and then I have the what is it called? Is it Creality for the resin printer? Hang on. Ugh. It's the one with the orange hood. It doesn't have the name on it. But here, you know what? Let me show you what I made. Not the dicks. Where's my normal shit? Ugh. Okay. So here's the Adam Driver head that I made. And then here's the one that got messed up. But that was like the first time I'd ever 3D modeled stuff. And then printed it. So very thick. Very thick. Yeah, so it's cool. Install brain. Yeah, exactly. You're supposed to put head caps on it, but I was going to put magnets in there as well. And then I did also figure out how to make eyes, but you can see where I went completely wrong and making things really small and like not doing the doll thing with the really big eyes. So it was fun. Are you modeling? These were made in ZBrush. These were made in ZBrush and optimized in Blender. But now I am trying to master Blender. So I'm very slow though. So yeah, I am a whammon of many talents. I just like to learn all of the steps of the creative process. It's very fun. Did you hear that Visa and MasterCard weren't strangling lewd? Yes, we actually did a whole show about that, and I don't believe them. I don't believe them. And the reason for that is because all of the inside information was very specific. It said specifically Visa, MasterCard, and payment processors. Very specific. Masgawa, thank you so much for $5. Look at Mad Island off screen because it's not. Oh, it's not safe for work. I just want to see what the fuck this game reaction to the Steam thumbnails. Oh, okay. All right, let's go see what it is. I might already know what it is though. You can't see my Steam. Mad Island. Excluded by preferences? What are you talking about? I don't have any search preferences. What are those tits? See, now this is a game! This is a game! Bro, their lighting is actually better than Dustborn. Where's the not safe for work part? Just, what the fuck? What is with the, oh, fuck! Okay, we found the not safe for work part. I don't know what's going on there. You guys can't see anything, right? That whip was so well timed. Holy shit! Oh, giant lady. Okay, I'm gonna, how much is this? 20 bucks? Not that I'm considering it, of course. At a wish list. It's a very culturally rich game. You wouldn't understand. I don't know where I could stream that game. Play it for the plot. I intend to. Is that the sex hex game? It's something. Yes, there is some snooze to it. I will be playing it for the plot. All right. That is That would be $20 well spent. I should just make a Viz novel game. Y'all would be expecting something really dirty too. I'd just come in here with something actually wholesome. My goal would be to make people cry. However you get to those tears doesn't matter. Might be crawling with viruses. Oh God. Now you gotta use for OnlyFans? Oh fuck, hell no. Hell no. Subtle savvy horse cough, yes. Fisting of the North Star, my God. We getting more Dustborn? Chat is against getting more Dustborn. I think my 7 hours was pretty good. I honestly am curious about how they tie in the pregnancy. Like, I genuinely have no idea. That kind of changes some of the context and some of the things that I said, I guess, around the way that the character was acting. But, I don't know. Just do a react video to Marley and Me? Oh, God. Savvy's game would make you cry out of both ends. Let the floodgates open. It's terrible. No, I mean, I don't know. I wasted 10 years of my life through shame and thinking I wasn't good enough, but then shit like Dustborn gets made and funded, and I'm like, pretty sure my Tuesday night fan fiction prompts with character AI are more riveting than this shit. I also just outed myself heavily right now, but I don't give a shit, man. I do not give a shit. I just don't care. XR girl just played a bit of Dustborn, and she didn't last. See, she doesn't have the stamina that I do to suffer through the cringe. Other people, they adopted the cringe, but me, I was born in it. Molded by it. There isn't much that could get me to give up on cringe. Every hole is a goal. That is brilliant. First, they came for the lollies, and I did not speak. Except the difference is I have spoken. They came for the furries, and I said, this is wrong. They came for the lollies, and I said, this is wrong. They came for my yaoi, and suddenly I'm cocking a shotgun for my home defense. I'm just kidding. It's all in Minecraft. I will speak for everybody's rights of fictional freedom, god damn it. Stream more cringe, and I have cringe suit for a reason, yes. You're like struggling to break into comics and being told that you're not good enough, and then you see the output of Marvel and DC and you scream, fuck. Exactly! Exactly. I'm so glad I didn't give up on art when my parents were telling me, well, you know, it's cool that you like to write and you draw, but like you're never gonna make a career out of it. Then I made a career out of it. Because it's for the talented people. No, it's just who you know. The world of meritocracy was under attack for a while. So I am going to eventually, once I actually finish my book, I'll crowdfund the printing, I guess. Or I'll just put it out there for free. I don't know. I don't really care. Because my whole goal isn't making money. I just want to tell stories. I'm like one of those few people, like, yeah, it's cool to make money. But, like, I don't know, man. I just want to fucking make shit. I want to be left alone. I want to be happy. And I just want to make shit without being told, you need to add this. Like, no, I don't. Savvy wants to make AI stories about Spock making a cake for his love. Yo! I love AI fanfiction. It's so funny. Also, Mad Island has Steam Workshop support so you can add your own content to it. That's incredible, actually. University is a bit saturated. University for what? I want to see you tell a story. I'm excited. So I am currently editing my RimWorld playthrough. And I have to constantly adjust pacing because I don't want it to be too boring. But I am a little bit excited with the way that it's kind of coming together. It's kind of cool. It's cool to finally actually put something together like this and like see it through. Whether or not it's successful, I don't care. Whether or not anybody else likes it, I don't care. I'm just doing it for me. And if other people think it's cool, then it's cool. So my RimWorld playthroughs that I'm editing that are not done on stream, I don't know why 200 people are listening to me talk about myself now. I'm so sorry. You came for the complaints, but I guess we're kind of done with them. So I'm just kind of giving you some filler now. So my RimWorld playthroughs that are not done on stream, I have always wanted to do a storytelling video. There are other people who do it. Ambiguous Amphibian is one of the best, I think, when it comes to that. Who I've found and who I watched. So that was like really inspiring, but I wanted to kind of take it a step further and not just do something necessarily goofy. Obviously, goofy stuff happens in RimWorld, but whenever I play RimWorld, I get really attached to some of the characters, and then like in my head, I'm basically like writing a story and tying every single event to them possible somehow to make a relevant, coherent story. Even on Randy Random, you can still make a coherent story by filling in the pieces based off of everything that you're already given. So I really, really, really want to do kind of more storytelling things. And so it's meant to come off like an audiobook of sorts with visual and sound. So it'll be fun. Savvy lore is very important. You guys are so sweet with that. College degree market. Yes, I know a thing or two about that. Spock's long-term boyfriend, Jesus. I was seriously upset when lost the use. Oh, when Rock Lee lost the use of his legs in Naruto. Random, but yes, Rock Lee is a legend. But yeah, so I'm really excited. I don't know when the video will be ready. I have like 10 hours of footage to go through and cut. And so far, I've only edited about 6 minutes worth. And then I'm having to constantly redo the script so that way it kind of makes sense. Just don't let Disney take over then lore ain't shit. No, I will never sell out. Like if I ever, in the most unlikely of universes, if I ever got big enough where Netflix or Disney or some American company wanted to work with me, I would just laugh at them because I would want none of that. When a company like that tries to buy you out or buy your story, it's because they think they can make more money off of it. And I've said this time and time again. What J.K. Rowling did with her IP and her rights and her story, where she's maintained 100% control, that is the single most inspiring thing in the world. If everybody was like that, and instead of, selling things off so that way somebody else can butcher it, maintaining their rights, we would probably be better off with a lot of the adaptations that we've seen. So, yeah, not even if it was Mr. Beast. Yeah, no, I don't want to, I don't want to sell out. I just want to tell stories. That's all I want. She's doing ASMR Chronicles. That's actually how I described it to my husband last night, that it's kind of like ASMR storytelling in a sense, because, I am going to put emotion into the way that I read and narrate things. But because the beginning would need to be the foundation, it's very ASMR-y. And I have a very particular reading style that unfortunately can be kind of maybe not as engaging as, like, say, my streaming voice, where I'm much more animated and making voices and doing goofy shit, and I just made a double whatever. But yeah, Savvy gonna get the updated for modern audience treatment? Fuck no. Kevin, what's good? What's good with you? Yes, but they want to keep it going, so that means they need to be creative, and I can't see that happening. Yes, until they get their claws into the estate. But yeah, so I'm just here to tell stories, man. That's all I want to do. Rowling, unyielding to all of this and keeping on making the books that she wants to do this day is one of the best things about the modern media world. Yeah, exactly. Like, again, anybody can self-publish. You can go on Amazon right now and sell a book right now that nobody else has to look at. You can literally upload your words and sell them. And that's so cool. We live in an age where anybody can self-publish. I have actually self-published already underneath a different name for a different kind of book that was just an experimentation to see how it all worked. I have my own book that I have printed on my shelf. I have a couple of them. And it's really cool and fascinating, and I've had these ideas in my head, and I've been writing books, of course, or I've been with the intent of turning them into books, but writing stuff with the intent of turning it into books. But I actually just bought a light novel that is exactly what I want to do in terms of how it's set up, where there's still art images on the occasional page. And I know that maybe that might be a little like, ooh, you should leave it up to the reader to have an imagination of the world that you're creating. But because I'm also an artist and not just a writer, that's something that really appeals to me. So Yaoi Han's a story. No! I have so much fan fiction, though, that I could literally just convert into stories. Like, literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pages of fan fiction that if I just changed a couple of the names and changed it from fan fiction to something else, like, and by the way, that's how a lot of stories fucking start. You know, like, I could really sell a bunch of short stories. I know someone who Amazon published some fanfics. Yeah, you have to be really careful. You have to be careful about that. She's going to do Sonichu 2.0. No. But yeah. Soft-spoken savvy is nice. Could possibly fall asleep. Yeah, like, so eventually when the playlist grows and I do a couple of these RimWorld videos, because I'm aiming for about 20 to 30 minutes per story. Like, the idea is just to have it like as something relaxing in the background. And I plan on doing, you know, sound effects and everything with it. So like, you know, if it's raining in the visuals or if it's important to the story, there'll be sound effects of rain in the background. I have all these sounds that I've recorded over the years or sounds that I've purchased the rights to and things like that to add into it. So I'm really excited. Savvy being risky by rocking the hairstyle most anime moms have that end up dead. Bold move. We'll see how... No, see, the hat shields me. The hat is my plot armor. It's fine. It's fine. Darn straight Twilight fanfic bought the 50 Shades girl a boat. Yes. Yeah, and that's true. That's what it was. So, you know, I got to stop being cringe at myself and realize that if I just publish stuff, whatever, if the audience is there and they like my work, they'll show up. And if not, that's fine too. It doesn't matter. But I got to at least try, you know? So you can see some of my writing style a little bit on my Substack. My Substack is 100% free. I don't publish on there regularly at all, but I did actually post the first chapter of the thing that I'm working on, which may or may not be the first chapter. I don't know. I don't know if it starts off too boring or not. I've actually reread it recently, and while I've already made changes, I thought, man, I should really change some more stuff. So sometimes illustrations help if you have world building that's very different, like Brandon Sanderson did for Roshar, since the floral and fauna is dramatically different. Yeah. And so, like, that's where it can be really helpful, I think, too. Like, I would love... There's another story that I work on that's more heavily into the science of science fiction. And I would love to do diagrams, like cross-sections of plants, actually, for it. I think that would be really, really fun. And then there's other stuff that the character gets into. Like, I love creating synthetic compounds and explaining them, right? Trying to be somewhat plausible in this. And it's really fun to research those kinds of things. Savvy's logic is how we got Dustborn. No, it's not! No! Sometimes, I mean, that's what storyboard is. Yeah, exactly, that too. But yeah, eventually my goal this summer was actually to master a bit of animation work, so that way I could do hybrid 2D, 3D animation between Blender and Clip Studio. That obviously didn't happen because I've had a bunch of other stuff going on that I wasn't expecting. And then, of course, getting involved in all these live streams and the YouTube stuff, and then the constant researching. People are always like, what do you actually do during the day? Well, I do a lot of reading. It's really boring. But yeah, it'd be hilarious if you took Dustborn and the characters and made them superheroes, not pieces of shit. There's nothing that could be done to save that. Like, everything would have to be rewritten, and it's not even worth it. Have you ever looked at the site Project RHO? Google that or Atomic Rockets. It's a hugely great resource for hard SF writing. Okay, I will have a look at that. Thank you. What is this? Project HRO. Project Hero. We are Project Hero. Oh. That's interesting. Atomic rockets. Atomic rocket ships to the space patrol. So you, oh. Interesting. Visualize the characters. What do they look like? What are they doing in the scenario? Exactly. Well, so, and that's like, that's the funnest stuff for me. I love doing stuff like that. Outlaw, Wolclaw. I won't be playing that unless people really, really want me to. I would give my objective opinion. There's obviously things I'm already not happy about, but it sounds like a really buggy game. So, hello, Hutzel. With the art style and desert aesthetic from the artwork, I thought it was a post-apocalyptic Borderlands adjacent. I'm not gonna lie, Dustborn actually completely falsely advertises itself. Not only is it not punk nor rock, it's not an engaging game, and it fails as a visual novel. Like, it's just, I don't know. I do have to go potty real quick because I drank a bunch of water before I started stream, and then of course I just downed a can. So I'm really sorry. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Woo! I race like a piss horse. Thank you so much, Nezanik. Thank you so much for your $5. Do you have any good resources for learning to write? I feel like I would need to study a bunch of it unless I'm overthinking it too much. So you, like me, definitely overthink. Read books. That is your best resource. Read some of the top selling artists. Read even if you're not super into it. Actually, the best thing you can do is read genres you're not necessarily into to just understand how people frame different things. Read an autobiography and then compare that to how a character narrative is different. You can do little things like that to kind of figure that out. And then, of course, there are tons and tons of YouTube channels that actually offer free resources for how to write. So definitely give those a look, too. I am one of the most poorly read individuals out there, but I enjoy writing. And my English professor in college could not get over the fact that I was poorly read, but could write the way that I could. It's not that I was perfect at all. I definitely needed work. But through him and my English teacher back in high school, they both really helped shape the way that I do write. And then now that I've been kind of actually trying to read books more and read actual, like, full-on word novels. Yeah, thank you. I hate the delay on there. No, I washed my hands. Washing hands takes me longer than it does to pee. Holy shit. Don't make your accusations at me. My hands were wet, but then I just, of course, subconsciously wiped them off. Don't even. But yeah, so give some people a read right now. I actually want to read these, but so this is one of the light novels that I'm reading. This is yaoi. Well, boy, love drama stuff. But so this is the light novel that I was talking about that has the art, but it's the words. So this type of story is so wildly different from anything that I would tell because it's so mundane. There's not a whole lot of conflict. But I'm reading this because, one, I fucking love it. And two, it's my guilty pleasure. And three, though, it's so that way I can understand how to write scenes from somebody that I admire, who I think is a good storyteller, where there's minimal conflict, but still make it interesting. So that's one genre. And then if I come over here to one of my big Chinese novels, this one is I'm not really too sure, but this one has a big appendix in the back that actually breaks down all sorts of cultural references, history. They include the characters and the pronunciation of things and the translations. I don't know if you can kind of see them. Probably not too much. But I love this book series for that very reason, because I find myself spending a lot more time in the appendix, like trying to memorize everything and learn as much as I can, and then I'll go online and actually look up more stuff. So this one I think has a couple of art pictures in it, but not so much. It's all words mostly. I do have all the books are just as big. I have a few of them. Girth, length. It is a girthy book. Oh, man. Yeah, but no, there's definitely some really good ones. The sound you make when you slam your finger in a drawer. Yowie. Yes, we need proof of the hand washing. Next time I'll come back out with completely wet hands just for you. Best translations always have appendices and links with explanations instead of adapting. Exactly. If you like sci-fi, have you read any William Gibson? Like I said, I'm one of the most poorly read individuals in the whole world. This is probably like a very important individual for all of sci-fi writing. And nope, I can honestly say I've never read any of these. It's actually incredible how poorly read I am. But that's because I was spending all my time reading manga. That and writing my own thing. I'd rather write my own story than read somebody else's a lot of times. Quick peeing, small chest. I've read enough yaoi to know where this is going. Oh, you're not as bad as Beardo. I don't even know what that means. He was one of the pioneers of cyberpunk style books. See? Very important individual for the genre. Never read their work. But it is on my list. I actually just read last year the books that inspired the Justified TV series. So that was cool. He was very talented. Unfortunately, the author did pass away. But I do have the other books, and I did start reading the other one that follows more closely to it. I read the first one in the series that the show references the events of the first novel, but it changes it slightly, I think is the best way to put it. So now I'm reading the other book that actually is more closely related to the TV series. Top Gear and Grand Tour are very different from it. Oh, there is news about that. The Grand Tour, though, they're doing their last ever. I will cry. My husband and I will both cry. That is very sad news. They have a date set. Yeah, the last series is coming. Yeah. I have some good ideas for fantasy stories. In fact, one of them came to me in a dream. That's the best. Dude, all my stories have references from my dreams over the years. So I'm working on I have 2 different sci-fi stories and then a fantasy-based story. All characters that I've been drawing. The fantasy-based one is from a character I've been drawing since I was 8 or 9 years old. And then the others came, they were developed when I was a teen, between 14 and 17. And then the story that I'm writing now that is technically my first thing that I'm going to ever publish was something that I made in the past few years. It was kind of like my rewrite to Star Wars because I hated the trilogy so bad. So, yay. Is what coming this year? My husband didn't tell me the date. He just told me the date was set. But yeah. Thank you so much, Zanik. I'm probably saying the name wrong. For becoming an HR rep. Thank you. Yay. Please enjoy the emotes. All the good ideas come when you're trying to sleep, and then you forget everything when you wake up. The stupid Ray movies. The Ray movies. Not the original. The stupid Ray movies. But yeah, so I started working on that and the character for it when those came out. But yeah, no. So one of the best things, if you do want to write and then you do get ideas that come to you at night, have a little notebook beside the bed. Don't use your phone because the screen will mess with your brain. But what I do is I actually do have a little field book that I'll jot down ideas to make sure that I don't forget them. No. Not the original Star Wars. Not any of that. Just the latest ones. I was so distraught by those storytelling that I said, you know what? I genuinely know that I can do better than this. And I did. I wrote for years with a friend. It was really fun fanfic that I've now that we're no longer friends, I've turned everything into an original story. Because we basically made an alternate universe, and that was kind of like what kept us entertained during the pandemic. But there was so much that was so far removed from actual Star Wars that I was like, damn, dude, I came up with all these named characters. I came up with the worlds, the stories, the plots, the main character background. I deleted Rey completely and created my own female character that was far more interesting. So, Nizanik, thank you so much for the super chat. Yay! Thank you so much for your generosity today. Thank you for the tip. I myself am terrible when it comes to reading, but reading manga mostly. But I should try reading more novels. Yeah, exactly. Just kind of like, just kind of force yourself into it. Another great thing to do is Audible has that membership. Audible and Amazon, the Amazon book thing, not just Audible, but I think it's all wrapped into one. You can actually get their membership, and there's a lot of books that are included on that, and some of them are really, really good. So you can pay a flat rate fee to have access to all sorts of books. I actually really enjoy reading on my Samsung Fold because I can at least pretend that it's a book and I hold it like that. So it's fun. It's fun. Delete Rey. Yes, exactly. And my book Naruto is yeah. Naruto is the baseline for anime. Clarkson is the baseline for cars. Initial D is the anime baseline for cars. Yes. The Odd One in 1993. Thank you so much for your $10. Very generous of you. Thoughts on different streaming platforms? Been trying to get my friends off Twitch. Rumble seems to be decent. Think YouTube is the middle. Not just sure which one is the least evil, most independent. So I am a former Twitch partner. I am still technically partnered in all of that, but I don't identify as a Twitch streamer anymore because I really don't like Twitch. I actually do think that they're evil, and I think that they've made terrible business choices, and I have personally had a lot of issues with some of the staff. The monetary splits are also awful. There's no help in growth, and most people just end up streaming to 1 to 2 people. Obviously, it can be a discovery issue, but for most people on Twitch too, it's also they're just not entertaining. That is the sad reality of it. YouTube is really, really decent for growth, monetization, and archiving because people will go back and they can easily find your live streams and your edited videos. So if you're already editing videos, you might as well make things for YouTube. YouTube is a step above Rumble because discoverability is impossible on Rumble. You're more likely to move your audience from YouTube over to Rumble than you already get discovered on Rumble. Oh my goodness. But you have more freedom of speech over there. So if you're somebody who wants to talk about certain things that perhaps YouTube might censor, then maybe Rumble is your go-to. But I personally haven't had any issues yet, but we'll see how that goes. I don't get spicy typically. Like I don't really say gamer words or anything like that. That stuff doesn't really matter to me. There's, millions of words in the English dictionary. I have a lot of fun saying other words than just gamer words. But anybody who does say gamer words is totally fine too. Like I don't give a shit. This is just my own personal speaking pattern. Just to preface that. But yeah, I'd say Twitter and YouTube is good for growth, and then anything else is just also good to do as well. Yeah. Rumble definitely needs better discovery. Jay got demonetized. Yes, if he can, then anyone can. That is very true. We have no idea what happened there. Hopefully that gets solved, because out of anybody, he should not have been demonetized. It boggles my mind that Twitch deletes VODs. Yes, Savvy doesn't get spicy. Why don't I believe that? Okay, well, I do get spicy, but not like, in a way that I think that they'd cancel me. I don't know, maybe. Commercially, Naruto beats all of them, given the fact that Konoha headbands are in toy stores. Yes. What's up, professional gentlemen? I guess I don't get the hate of the new trilogy, honestly. I like all 3 trilogies and think good is subjective anyway. So from just a storytelling perspective, like, it's okay for people to like it, of course. If anybody likes it, I'm not going to go and tell them that you're stupid for liking something. What people often conflate, though, is like if somebody says Rey is the best female Star Wars character in a public forum, the public forum has every right to respond saying, no, Leia's better. What are you talking about? Or no, this character's better, or Ahsoka's better, or whatever. So people often confuse that, and then of course everything devolves eventually to juvenile name calling instead of just having objective discussions. So when I say that the Star Wars trilogy is bad, it's because I genuinely believe that it's objectively bad. If somebody else had fun with it, that's fine, that's dandy. But you had two individuals having a pissing contest, and the story is completely kerfuffled because of it. So, you know, from movie 1 to movie 2, it doesn't really make sense. Movie 2 to movie 3, there are more changes because they had pissing contests. It makes the narrative just gets screwed over. Mila Jovovich, Resident Evil are my guilty pleasure. I'm aware that they aren't good, but I like them. That's how I feel. And of course, it wouldn't be a Savvy stream without mentioning Pokemon Gen 6. Kalos is considered the weakest of the regions because there was so much cut content. But for me personally, Gen 6 is literally the bread and butter of Pokemon. Up next is Gen 7, and then I happen to actually really like Gen 8, and then I like the characters of Gen 9, but I don't necessarily like a whole lot else about it. So yeah. Razorfist doesn't hate all anime, but he's correct that most anime is awful. That can be said, though, about any industry. There is so much slop. If you go out onto Steam right now, there's an endless array of games that you could peruse under any kind of topic, made from anywhere in the world, and most of it's going to be pretty trashy. That's just how it is. Same thing with how many books there are. Most books are not that great. That's fine. There are people who enjoy things, but, you know, they're not going to ever make it past 100 sales. That's just how it is. Cough, Dustborn. Exactly. Oh, man. Ninth movie really killed the new trilogy for me. Had some fun with 7 and 8. I could get behind the first one. I was like, okay, this is a different direction. I like what they're doing with Kylo. I think that there's something interesting. There's some weird stuff going on with other characters, but whatever. I can ignore that. But yeah. 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 It was weird. The whole thing was just weird. Weird. To take a line from Zegler. So, the third models were ruined by sky trainers. So many hovering. Swallow wants to sit down. Oh, yes. The 3D models were ruined by the sky trainers. Yes. That was definitely weird. I don't know about you guys, but See Spot Run is a fire book. I agree. My bias for Pokemon is probably Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Those games got me back into Pokemon after taking a break from the series. Yes, they are objectively some of the best. Honestly. JJ hates Rion revises what's been done in episode 8, and then fast forwards to an ending where suddenly everyone cares. The Emperor is suddenly back, and the Emperor now has chain lightning. Yeah, exactly. It was just weird. You could tell that they were having a pissing contest with the story instead of just telling a story. They fly now. Yeah. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish was also a banger. Can confirm that was a good one. I've at least read that. Black and White is the best Pokemon story-wise. I think that it was the most ambitious story. And I really did. I enjoyed it. But damn, dude, some of the side characters. I'm hoping that Legend Za is going to be better than SV. Dude, I'm so nervous. I'm so scared for Legends ZA. Because again, I was Kalos' strongest warrior, and I predicted that they would do Gen 6, and I was right. But I don't want to be right. I don't want them to do it right now, because right now is one of the most questionable times. They just now put up DEI and ESG shit. Fucking the models of Gen 9 were kind of questionable for some of them. And I really, really don't want to see Professor Sycamore gender bent. Like, I love gender bending characters, right? Like, I love One Piece because it's now canon that there are gender bent characters, right? Like, normally that stuff doesn't bother me, but I don't know what the fuck it is about, like, Professor Sycamore and Lysander. Like, I just don't want to see female versions of them. I just want them. So it's just, you guys are gonna see a little bit of my tisms pop out whenever we talk about Pokemon. I'm very unhinged. Oh, ladies love it when you break out the Goodnight Moon. Whew, that's a good one too. Mastigawa, thank you so much for your 5. If you like Chinese books, Amazon has a classic, I don't want to butcher words, Legend of the Condor Heroes. Also, I got punished for revealing how Kirsch's mom saved the world. God bless, Master Gawa. God bless. Oh, why did a message get poo-pooed on? Oh, I can't view it. Okay, that's weird. Twitch lets you view it when you click on things. I gotta talk Pokemon. Man, I'll get super tismy whenever I talk about Pokemon. It's honestly. You really start to see where we're like, oh, that is a Fujo through and through. Disney Star Wars never had a plan on story. Yeah, exactly. They just never had a plan, and it shows. Thoughts on Owl House, Disney's TV show that's said to be fantastic? I have no thoughts. I haven't seen anything. Oh my God, Yoko, bring back my childhood memories. The Hungry Caterpillar is fire. Yes. Are you a fan of weekly releases or the binge model? Weekly releases gives you something to look forward to. I think the binge model is kind of... I don't think it works for humans. I see the intent of it, but I don't think that it works. Like, if you're a streaming platform who wants to make money and you release everything at once, then that means instead of having 8 weeks worth of subscriptions, you'd only have 1 week worth of subscriptions, right? So from a business perspective, binge releases is actually really brain dead. It's the best $20 I spent in a while. Well, bless you. Bless your heart, because that's so sweet. It's a little woke, especially in the last season, but Story for Owl House is great. I'll have to check it out then. But I really don't watch much anymore outside of Japanese, Korean, and Chinese animation now. I went through a big Bollywood phase, actually. Netflix has some really great Bollywood stuff if you've ever just wanted something fun. Streaming in general is bad business. Because I don't spend $40 on Blu-ray, I pay $8 once. Yes. Shows audience is measured in minutes watched now. That's why they release everything. So people watch more before dropping the show. Exactly. Binge do bring more subscriptions at one time, I'll bet for... Exactly. So, like, instead of having it, like, for Game of Thrones, it released weekly, right? And so people kept their subscription going so that way they could watch it. Whereas when they were dropping entire shows at once, I think Disney did that. It was just dumb, and people were like, okay, I'm going to subscribe for a week, and then I'm going to cancel it. Ask Jeremy his thoughts on binge versus weekly. I wonder, is it very different from my views, or will he just call everything stupid? Gary made this argument many times, and it's absolutely true. The binge model does not work. Yeah, I just feel like it's common sense, because, like, we've been able to watch it, you know? Are we talking favorite kids' books? My favorite will always... There are rocks in my socks, said the ox to the fox. That's very cute. But yes. Yes. So I know we're just sitting here on this screen. Is there anything else that you guys really want me to talk about? I know that we've only been streaming for about 2 hours now, but let's see here. It's 6 o'clock. I'm actually violently hungry. Like, I might get aggressive, and I might metaphorically turn a little homicidal. Neuralink Gaming, I am excited to see what that's gonna do. I will never get a chip installed into my brain, but I think it's fascinating, and I think that's true accessibility and wonderful. I think whatever's going on there is just fascinating. I don't understand any of it. I'm too stupid. But holy crap, dude. Yep, you want to give it time to breathe, let people discuss. Though for the Acolyte, I'd say it's a better binge. The less it's discussed, the better. Yes. Boogie admitted to lying about cancer 4 months prior to his meltdown. Yeah, Boogie's insane. Boogie's insane, man. Oh my goodness, Igor! Thank you so much for the tip. It says R and then $10. I don't know if the R means something different. Great fun to catch you online. Love the Ripa-verse crew. Thank you so much. And yes, everybody is so wonderful, man. I will say this. So this year has been wild for me. Savvy's hungry, perfect solution. Exactly. I actually hate eggplant. What you talking? We'll talk about anything, but no. So I this year has been wild for me. I never thought that any of this would happen, and like people who I've been watching for like years just quietly on my other monitor, I'm suddenly like friends with them, and it's been really, 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 really heartwarming. And like everyone's so cool, nice, and wonderful. Like it's not like Twitch at all, where like you question people's intent and like are they using you and blah blah blah. Like Twitch was very isolating outside of actually like my community. So the fact that like people are genuine and then like they want to have me back on, and like, you know, they talk to me more than just about being on stream. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, why are you talking to me? You actually want me around? You want to get to know me? That's amazing. That's so weird. But yeah, like everybody's just been so nice and genuine, and like so fucking heartwarming. It's crazy. Danky is a gift we don't deserve, but totally, dude, Danky is amazing. Oh my god, dedication to the memes. I respect it. If we bring up the binge versus weekly with Savvy and Jeremy, that'll be some Danky-worthy clips. All right, I'll try to remember it for tomorrow. I'll try to remember it. I'll ask. It's almost as if obesity is detrimental to your mental health as well. Yes, that too. That is the online community in normal and not the snake pit that is Twitch. Exactly. Human interaction, gross. I know, it's crazy. Dank is the GOAT. Oh, he really is. You mean Pokimane isn't a genuine person that likes people? I'm shocked. I don't want to talk about her. We love you, Savvy. Not the weird, creepy way, but the cool, platonic, no strings attached way. Yeah. Also, sorry for the delay. I don't know why Streamlabs is so delaying in its alerts. We'll bring it up if you forget. Perfect. Thoughts on James Gunn's Superman? I'm very excited for it. I have no emotions towards it one way or another. You'll find that that's actually kind of like my overarching view of a lot of American entertainment. I'm just like, yeah, it's American. I don't care. I personally have a hard time getting behind a lot of live action adaptations to anything. I thought that, you know, obviously like up until Endgame things were good, but like Superman's such a hard thing to portray, and I feel like no one's really done a good job telling a decent Superman story since many moons ago. It's a Gundam. My future ex-wife Pokimane is the greatest person ever. Gundam's so precious. Am I into hero shooters? I've been playing Deadlock. I used to play Overwatch a lot. Lawyers are always evil, that too. I'm pretty sure Kirsha likes you. She's just bad at reaching out. Dude, I fucking love Kirsha. And like, I think Kirsha's exactly how I am. Like, what do you mean you want to talk to me? What do you mean you want to hang out? So I think in that regard, we get on really well. But like, even just for our topics in general, like Kirsha's literally like we're on the same wavelength, man. It's so cool to see. It's so fucking cool. I can't see any delay. Oh. I just mean like with Streamlabs. Gotta say, Boogie provides great material for other streamers. Would have never guessed I'd enjoy watching Mauler's coverage of Boogie for dozens of hours straight. It's crazy. There's always a story in a dumpster fire, man. I've had enough dumpster fires from my 20s to really be too into it. I did watch him get the face tattoo and then have a weird meltdown, but other than that, I don't really watch it. Even about sounding. Yes. Having somebody to meme about all of the weird fetishes that are out there. We gotta seriously have like a Rumble stream where I can just talk about the crazy fetishes that are out there and like the meanings behind them. When it hit me why people have a tickle fetish, like so I'm in a Discord with some people from 4chan who I met, and we were discussing all of this. I should not be telling this story. We were discussing all of the different fetishes and some weird art. And I just sat there and I'm like, bro, I don't get the tickle fetish. And then I told the story of the first time that I ever saw it, which was when I was still living in Texas. So I was like 10 years old. And I was just looking up some Sonic art because I wanted to try to draw some of the characters. And the first thing I see is a female, I think it was Sally or somebody from the comics. She was attached to a medieval looking table and she was getting her feet tickled with a feather. And so I just didn't understand it. I didn't understand why this was a thing. I've never understood it, right? Since the age of 10 to 32, I didn't understand it. And one of the individuals in our group is actually sort of into it. And she's actually really wholesome otherwise. And so she goes, it's basically why you like some of the power dynamics that you like. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's like, well, tickling is just non-destructive torture. And I sat there and I said, you get to the same outcome of somebody crying and begging, but they're not harmed. And she goes, yeah, that's exactly it. And it just clicked for me. And I'm like, oh no. Oh dear. Oh, why? And suddenly fetish unlocked. It is. It's gentle sadism. It is. It is. Every fetish leads to power dynamics. Yes, exactly. Now that you've been on FNT, I think we need a Rumble exclusive FNT with you, Kirsha, ass and cunt to fucking go make it happen. Go tell somebody. Am I ticklish? I don't want to talk about it. Oh, man. Dude, I collect fetishes like Pokemon cards when it comes to art. Savvy, are you on Poke MMO? I played Poke 1. I played Poke 1. That was the one that I played. Sorry, yeah, I've ruined tickling for you all. But so, okay, this is the other thing, and I feel like I have to say this constantly when it comes to talking about me. I am one of the most vanilla people in actual real life. When it comes to drawing and fantasy and writing, nothing's off the table for me. I want to learn. I want to understand people's psychology. I think fantasy is wonderful. I will never tie my husband to the bed, and I will never tickle him to hear him beg, but I will be more than happy to draw something like that with fictional characters who are not real. Okay? There's a big difference. Big difference. I'm 45 and don't understand a lot of fetish stuff. Oh my God, sometimes it gets weird. Oh man, he's missing out. I bet your husband's tied up right now. He's tied up in meetings. I just read the Holy Bible. Why are you here then? I'm so sorry. I returned at the right time, I see. Yes, that's exactly what someone that ties their husband to the bed would say. Why the hell not? Well, it was like when we had the talk on FNT about don't meet the people who you fap to. I was trying to politely tell the story and why it made me uncomfortable. Or was it FNT or the other one? Was it Tuesday or Friday that I said this story? No, it was Tuesday. It wasn't Friday. That would have been a weird one, I think. And everybody, though, was like, yeah, dude, I'd fucking love that if a woman came up to me and said that she fapped to a character that was modeled after me. And I'd be like, no, that's weird. It left me feeling dirty. Oh, my God. And since then, man, it's got to be completely fictional. It's always had to be fictional for me. I had no idea that they were modeled after the same guy, like 1-to-1, all right? I didn't know. Both Shad and Odin would be traumatized from learning about. Dude, I could ruin it. People think that they're dirty or they know all of the cool jokes. No, I will make sinners blush, man. Savvy was traumatized that day. I was drinking, and then I turn and I'm just doing my thing, and I shake his hand, and then I look at his face, and I'm like, oh my God, you're the guy from the game. And he's like, yeah, I was. And then right beside him is his adorable, beautiful wife, and I'm like, somebody take me away from here. I don't like this. Oh man. If a girl tells me my shirt is awesome, I'll never throw that shirt away. If a girl told me she fapped to me, I don't know what I'd do. Oh, man. Ryan is in his tickle dungeon right now. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Is this a girl thing? Boys will fap to the memory of actual people. What's the difference with a 3D model? I don't know if it's a girl thing. I actually think it's just a me thing because lots of women watch real porn. I don't. I've actually always been made uncomfortable by it. I don't like watching real people have sex. I should go eat. Why are you people wanting to talk to me about this? This is terrible. So I have always been made uncomfortable by real pornography, but I do look at obviously naked people for art references, and then I draw fictional characters naked, right? Why are you talking? Because I don't know. I don't have a filter. But you watch, no, I don't like watch lolly. I just don't care. So have you watched hentai based in culture? Like, yeah, because like hentai makes more sense to me than real humans having sex because it's part of fantasy. You want to engage in something that's not real, right? And so for me, anime is like the ultimate escape and getting to do and see things that you couldn't normally see because you are restricted by reality. Because you're hungry and chat is thirsty. This is terrible. We only want to annoy you for the giggles. God bless. Do you have a threshold on what you won't do regarding commissions? I feel my moral ground sink when someone offers a big amount of money for. Okay, I do have that. That's another story. Let me finish with this little tangent. So then we'll go. You mean tentacles? Yes. Yeah, go eat. Stop digging your own grave. But yeah, so no, I don't understand real pornography. I get it for other people. My best friend in college used to sit me down and we'd watch porn on Friday nights, not in a sexual way, but just because one, it made me uncomfortable. Two, I would gag sometimes if there was too many juices. And three, some of the stuff was just objectively really well written. Like if you've never seen the porn parody for the Pirates of the Caribbean, I'm not saying go look it up, but like, you know, it's pretty good. It's well acted. But yeah, so real porn just doesn't make sense to me. Whereas like hentai and 3D and things like that, you can do unrealistic views with the camera. You can get different details. You can create the perfect idealized body, or you can explore bodies that maybe aren't anatomically perfect. It's just fascinating to me, and I think that that's part of the fun of fantasy. And yet the tentacles makes a 10-hour review on how the Last Jedi sucks. Go eat. Yes. As far as do I have a threshold for commissions that I won't do? Actually, yes. I was offered a substantial amount of money to draw a furry commission. And at first I thought that I could do it, but genuinely I couldn't. And I refunded the individual and there were no hard feelings. We were very respectful towards each other. I even told him like, dude, I support. It's super cool that like you've got this crazy imagination. But basically he wanted me to draw this dragon, fish, lizard, wolf thing. Hybrid. It had 2 dicks, hence the fish DNA. It had dragon wings. I just couldn't do it. All right. I'll draw a lot of things, but I won't draw a double-dicked dog monster. All right. But there is so much money in furry commissions because they're desperate for content. All right. So if you want to make a bunch of money, if you really just asked me, Savvy, what's the best way to make money through art? Furry commissions. You don't even have to be that great of an artist. They are that hungry. And that's not to take advantage of furries. It's just genuinely if you're providing them with the art that they want, like they are hungry. They are literally hungry for art, for content, for costumes, and for all of that. So yeah. I have a friend who does furry art, but never wants to meet his clients. Yes, I could understand that. You should do a Rumble stream with what you think of all the H tags. We could have an H tag rating. We could do that. That could be funny. Double-dicked dog monster is an awesome metal band. Yes. Furries can be millionaires, man. BRB learning to draw. And with that, we're going to end the stream. Never give up on drawing. It's never too late to pick up a pencil. I'm actually currently encouraging my husband to pick up a pencil, trying to get him back into art. He's actually fucking talented too. He's very good at realism. But he gave it up in his 20s and I'm trying to talk him back into it. So pick up a pencil. And it's, you know, it's a fun time. You can draw at any age. Art is one of those things. It's not a survival instinct and everybody can learn how to draw. And I think it's wonderful. Creating is a beautiful thing. So go write the stories that are in your head. If you think of something cool in the shower, go write it down. Don't let it fade away, man. Don't do that. Jason, thank you so much for the tip. Thank you for the fun stream. No, thank you for your generosity and your time. What already? I know, but I'm really, really hungry. But yeah, never go full furry. This week I will be doing a game stream at some point. My game streams are not scheduled, so I'm sorry about that. But I do like 3 o'clock starting times for HR Basement. Previously we did it at 2:30. I did move it to 3 today, so I think we'll stick with 3 o'clocks on Mondays for the HR Basement. So thank you guys so much, everybody. I'm again so sorry that it is a little bit on the short side today, but you did get a massive lore dump. You got some good information. We made fun of some localizers. We talked about Dustbin, whatever it's called. And yes, deliveries exist and nomming on stream is a thing. I'm too self-conscious. I also get homicidal at the sound of eating, so I don't want to put that onto other people in 24 hours for prawn. Yes. But please enjoy the outro song, which I am currently making a cute little animation for, which I hope, my goal is to actually have anime intros and outros, so eventually one day you'll see real animation work. But these are my songs, of course, that I wrote, and Suno AI brought them together. I'm not sponsored or anything, but I always see people asking, and that's about it. So thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye now.
Be careful what you ask for in life. When I wished upon a shooting star, I didn't expect to be taken so far. Instead of business suits and Starbucks, there's NPCs and talking ducks. My sword is glowing and my armor doesn't quite make sense. Is this a live action tower defense? I started at level 1 in the PvP zone. I gotta see to run these quests. Too focused and I might be made less. But like the stealth ranger I've always played, I'll tame me a pal to come to my aid. Sure, I could save the kingdom from that high level boss with this side quest to collect some golden bras. It's not chocobo racing, but it's pretty close. Mini game completion trophies are no joke. Not sure if I'm dreaming, but I gotta save these focus. They're an auto-save feature. Don't need tutorial teacher. I was regional champion, no 9 times undefeated. They once said I had aim assist, but I never cheated. I'm the high score, from the arcade. From the arcade. I'm the healer you want in every raid. And we're going to save the day. The words of dragons are easy to learn quick. Class change, max points and charisma. This dungeon platforming is a damn enigma.